see everybody. So I thought I'm going to share a Yoga Nidra today with you. So maybe you could do it this evening or whenever suits you, because it'll be here all the time now. So you're going to find yourself in a nice comfortable position. So if that's lying down, you're going to come to lying down. You can sit in a chair, you can sit on the floor, as long as you're comfortable. That's really all that matters. So if you're on the floor, just try and make sure that your lower back is supported. So you could bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. You can bring your palms face up, let the shoulders roll away from the ears. If you're sitting, just try and make sure you've got those 3 points of contact through the pelvis and the knees on the floor. You've got a long spine, shoulders are relaxed, and then you can close your eyes. So you're going to bring your wholehearted attention to this practice of Yoga Nidra. You're going to give your wholehearted attention to this practice of Yoga Nidra. You're going to bring your awareness to your body. And imagine how it would be if you could give your body permission to deeply let go. And if you could completely and utterly just allow the body to let go. Like the body could go into power saving mode for the batteries to recharge. And now we're going to go on a journey through different states of consciousness. And I will be by your side, accompanying you in this journey. Always by your side. The practice of Yoga Nidra now begins. So take your awareness inside your body, where your innate wisdom lies. And let us call to the innate wisdom and request connection. We state the resolution to innate wisdom. I am at home in my body, healing is here. And the invitation now is to guide your awareness around the body in a specific manner. To place your awareness deeply into the body parts that I name. And you might find that your awareness produces objects as you place, perhaps stars, a shape, or a flower. So you might find that your awareness produces objects as you place your awareness into the body parts. So maybe stars, a shape, or a flower. But the most important part of the practice is to place your awareness into the body part. So let us come to the crown of the head and place the awareness at the crown of the head. Moving to the middle of the brain, the front of the brain, the forehead, the middle of the brain, and the back to the front. And then we'll go around the head and the body in a similar fashion, placing the awareness or objects around the whole body. So come back up to the middle of the brain, the front of the brain, the forehead, the tip of the nose, the chin, the right side of the face, the right earlobe, the tip of the right ear, the right temple, the top middle of the forehead, the left temple, the tip of the left ear, the left earlobe, the left side of the face, the chin. Move your awareness to the right cheek, the outer edge of the right eyebrow, the inner edge of the eyebrow, the eyebrow centre, the inner edge of the left eyebrow, the outer edge of the left eyebrow, the left cheek, the chin. The point under the bottom lip, the point between the lip and the nose, the right nostril, the outer edge of the right eye, the inside of the eye, the bridge of the nose, the inside of the left eye, the outer edge of the eye, the left nostril, the point between the lip and the nose, the point under the bottom lip, the chin, the right temple, the top middle of the forehead, the left temple, and back to the chin. Move the awareness now to the tip of the tongue, the body of the tongue, the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue, the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue, the roof of the mouth, and from here we slide back up into the brain. And we'll go round the brain one more time. Bring your awareness to the base of the skull, the middle of the brain, the right hand side of the brain, to the left hand side brain, back to the right hand side, and then the left, the right and the left, and then come to balance in the middle of the brain, and then the front of the brain, the middle of the brain, the front of the brain, and the middle of the brain. And from here we move to the body. So dropping the awareness down to the throat, the right shoulder, all the way down to the elbow, even further to the wrist, the palm of the hand, the thumb, the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Moving back through the palm, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, over to the throat, the left shoulder, all the way down to the elbow, the wrist, the palm, the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Moving back through the palm, the wrist, elbow, shoulder, back to the throat, down to the heart, and then rest deeply in the heart centre. Now move your awareness down to your navel, the pelvis, the right hip, all the way to the knee. Radiate your awareness down to the ankle, sole, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe. Come back through the sole, the ankle, knee, hip, over to the pelvis, left hip, all the way to the knee, the ankle, the sole, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. Come back through the left sole, ankle, knee, hip, and pelvis. Back up to the navel, the heart centre, the throat, the right shoulder, the whole of the right arm, the throat, the left shoulder, the whole of the left arm, the heart centre. Radiate outwards from the heart centre to cover the whole of the rib area, the navel, the whole of the torso, the pelvis, the right hip, the whole of the leg to the sole, the pelvis, the left hip, the whole of the left hip to the sole. Come back through the left hip to the pelvis, to the navel, and rest deeply in the centre of the chest, the heart centre. We dwell in the heart centre as we change our focus. Please consider the properties of earth and ground, this blue and green planet that houses all of life. The earth, groundedness, strength, steadiness, stability, dependable, known. Now consider the properties of space, the deep blue and purple mystery that surrounds our planet. So space, out of atmosphere, vast, unstable, undependable, undiscovered, unknown. And consider the two pairs of opposites, earth and ground, and space. Earth and space. Stable, unstable. Dependable, undependable. known, unknown. Let's just release the earth and space and move on. Perhaps imagine that you can see inside the body. The whole body resembles space. And if you place stars with your awareness, perhaps you can see them shining brightly in this space. Almost as if you could be looking to a night sky, and that a night sky is inside your own body. And if you didn't place stars, then perhaps you have a different awareness of how your body feels in this moment in space. Your feet may be resting on the ground, so you can experience space and ground at the same time. Now move your awareness to your breathing. And as you inhale deeply into the body, you begin to notice your awareness move with your breath. On the inhale, your awareness moves beyond the body. You're expanding your awareness beyond your physical frame. And if you place stars with your awareness, as you breathe in, the stars get brighter and start to expand beyond the points inside the body. The stars can even move beyond the physical frame, beyond the body, outside the body and beyond. And as you exhale, they move back in and settle back into place. And if you have not placed stars, then just inhale and expand your awareness beyond your physical frame. And as you exhale, you would contract your awareness back inside the body. So observe your breath as you inhale and exhale in this safe space. So if you can, allow the breath to come to a rhythm of breathing in for a count of 5 and out for a count of 5. So an equal inhale and exhale. It's part of our practice to begin again when we get lost. So if you find that you've lost the breath, just simply begin counting again. Remember, it's part of our practice to begin again when we get lost. Equal inhale and exhale. Release your focus on breathing. Bring your awareness to the space behind your closed eyes. This area is known as Chidakash. I'm going to ask you to listen and observe what arises in your awareness as I speak. Notice a mountain. The mountain has a strong base to use as a foundation, and the lofty peak reaches towards the sky. Spend a moment contemplating the mountain. This mountain has stood in the same place for eons and eons. It has watched the passing of time, year after year. Somewhere on the mountain is a tree. This tree is grown from a seed on the side of the mountain. The mountain has watched the tree grow. It has watched it change with each season, move with each wind. It has observed each bird that has ever landed on the tree. The mountain has watched the tree through each season. Spring, and the tree grows bright green shoots that become leaves. The sun begins to give the warmth needed for growth. Birds come to nest, and mountain watches all. Summer comes, leaves are dark green. The sun is hot and eggs have hatched into baby birds, and still the mountain watches. Autumn, and the leaves turn red, yellow, brown. The strength goes out of the sun. The fogs and mist begin, and the baby birds are preparing to leave. And still the mountain watches silently. Winter is here, the leaves have gone. The wind, rains and storms lash across the mountain. The tree is working deep underground to prepare for next spring. The birds have gone to a warmer tree, and still the mountain keeps its silent watch. This tree has roots that reach deep down into this mountain. The roots take nutrients from the rich mountain earth, the mountain that never speaks, never sleeps, and is always silently watching and holding. The tree sways to and fro when the wind blows, and over the years it has developed a strong trunk on the outside and deep roots. Yet still the tree maintains the flexibility to move with the changing conditions that are presented by the elements. The roots that reach deep down into earth experience inner movement as the sap transports the nutrients given by the earth and sun up and down its whole body. The sap runs up and down the whole body of the tree, and still the mountain watches. Visualise this tree on the mountain. We leave the mountain now. We release the experience at Chidakash, the space behind the eyes can rest. We bring the mind now to the feeling of the body making contact with the ground, your pelvis in contact with the floor. Bring your attention to the breath inside the body. Inhale, the abdomen rises. Exhale, the abdomen falls. Back to the place where innate wisdom exists. I am at home in my body. Healing is here. Visualise, imagine the room that you're in, and bring your awareness away from the spirit of Yoga Nidra. Allow your sense of hearing to orient your awareness into the space by listening for sounds in the distance and sounds close to you. Bring your awareness back into waking consciousness and away from the spirit of Yoga Nidra. Come back to the sound of my voice. I have been walking beside you during the practice. It's time to return to waking consciousness. Coming back to the sound of my voice. It's time to return to waking consciousness. It's time to return to waking consciousness. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Om Shanti.